Hey guys, new knife review is here. It's the Crkt M16 01Kz, made by Carson. Columbian river knife and tool, black Zytel handle, and titanium nitride black coating with a safety. So far my impressions on this knife are very good. It's small, lightweight, easy to carry. I actually forgot that I had it a couple of times, but it looks pretty nice. I really like the black, and it opens up probably the best I've seen on a knife. And the reason for that is the auto locks system that they put on it, which is very similar to SOG's arc actuating process. But this is the internal picture here. It says the patented auto locks knife safety automatically engages when you open your Crkt locking liner folder. You cannot release the locking liner until you pull the auto locks lever back. Printed in USA. Now this knife is actually manufactured in Taiwan, as you can see right there. But what I've learned from Nut and Fancy, which does make sense, is that it doesn't matter where the knife is made, as long as they still keep their quality control, which Crkt surely does. This box says it's a product of China, but made in Taiwan. And how this auto lock system works, I kind of went over it a little bit, but internally, when you put a fast enough speed on this, the auto lock system just kind of carries it out a little more for you, which like I said, is very similar to SOG's arc actuating system. And what that does is, after a certain point on the blade, it will spring it out. It actually uses a spring, and the only problem with that is, as you're closing it, when you have about an inch left to close on the blade, it will have to re-engage the spring, which will put more tension on the blade. So as you're doing that, it would be about right here, about that angle on the knife. When you get to that point, you'll have to push down harder. So, and I think that's a little bit of a safety issue, considering you'll be putting a lot of force down. So if something's in the way, which does happen, accidents happen, you know, if your finger's in the way and you're putting that much force down, when it releases, which it does just a little bit after, you're going to be putting a lot more pressure down than you would if you had a knife like this. So the SOG system is really nice, but this is just a little bit more simple and works just about as well. So I'm very impressed with that. The pocket clip, it's nothing special, but pocket clips aren't usually anything special. You know, just standard pocket clip, also black, and so far it's fit pretty well. I'll paste a picture of that right here. So fits pretty nicely in your pocket. I like that too. So far there's not much I can say bad about this knife, except for maybe the fact that it's a little small. But I mean, still, 3 inches on a blade is not bad at all. It's almost perfect for EDC. So yeah, it does have a 3-inch blade. It has a 4-inch handle, which they also make the blade fit in almost perfectly, so that they keep it compact and conserve the size of the blade, which again is also good for EDC, which is everyday carry for those of you who have never heard of it called that. It's got a spear point edge. It's ambidextrous thumb studs, and it is also blade carrying down, which to me, I don't really mind whether it's blade up or down, but some people like it up, some people like it down. It's really just what your opinion is. Opened up, it's 7.125 inches long, and the metal made of the blade is made of OS 4 compared to the AUS-6 and AUS-8. And it has steel liners on the inside, which is also a plus. Steel liners are made of 420 J2 steel, so the InterFrame, and that also looks good because it's black and everything stays the same color with it. To disengage the safety, which you have to keep constant pressure on it to disengage, you can't click it on, let go, click it off. It springs back to the safety if you let go. But what you do when it's open, the liner right here will be blocked from being pushed to the left by that little safety. When you push this down, you have to hold it down, that button right there will move, and then you can push the liner to the left and close it. Very simple. And the way this will fit in your hand, your finger will be right next to the safety, so you can still open and close it without having to move your hand. And that's about it. It has Teflon bearings. It's 2.3 ounces, which is pretty light. The SOG is 3.6 to 3.8. I've measured it and it's been 3.7, 3.6, and SOG lists it as 3.8. And the blade thickness is 2 millimeters. It's razor sharp. I'll test that with this piece of paper here. Again, I love that opening. Very nice. So, that's the Crkt M16.